Hey guys, Mantis here. Just got promoted to Plat 4, playing primarily mid lane, especially with the Vex here. And I'm just gonna go over the games, all 5 games, really quickly for you guys. Hopefully, give you an understanding of what you need to do to win these games. And sometimes, dealing with tilt and promos definitely matters a lot as well. But let's just get right into it with game 1 here. Excuse me there. Let me pull up the ink app real quick. Sorry about that, should have been already up. It's gonna mute the stream here because I was recording sound, but I didn't mean to. Anyways, game starts. Scuttle Crab asks for Pike if you know how to play him. Fair enough. Enemy first picks Brand. We get Karma. I was thinking about changing my pick into AD, an AD pick here. Looking at maybe Lucian mid, or even Renekton mid. But against Zed, really want to be picking Zillion. I think Vex is fine as well. So I'm just going to lock in the Vex. I've been playing her mid. And for my runes, rune page here, definitely going to go for a strike against melee. Transcendence and Scorch with the Biscuit and Cosmic Insight and free boots. And then, yeah, switch up my runes. Adaptive Force, so it's armor, attack speed. Thinking about Warwick, I said it's a good pick. Should be good. And let's get started. Nothing in draft seems too scary. Maybe the enemy comp seems pretty good, but our comp seems pretty good as well. Akali top is kind of strange, but I don't mind Akali. I think Akali's pretty strong champ. And so here's the ELOs, Plat 3, Plat 3, Plat 4, Plat 3, Plat 4. So this is a platinum game for sure. Yeah, definitely all these players are platinum. Loading screen. Gonna skip ahead here. Obviously, if you have first strike, and if you have Karma on your team who starts spell thief, you can look for poke just to gather some gold early. So that's what I do. I ping my team to go, be proactive right away in the game, right? I see them there, but I know that if I hug the bush, they might get a little bit cocky and walk up a little bit. And that they do. Karma lands her Q, and then I follow up with my own. And there you go, stacking up my little bit of first strike there. 9 gold, Karma got 20. I think, yeah, pretty good. Ward here. So I see that Brand interrupts his back. So maybe Brand is backing in the bush or something, maybe. So I just ward. Don't really see anything. No big deal. Going back to lane, I know that early game I'm going to be having an advantage on Zed, but then later on as he gets stronger, maybe level 3, he can really chunk me with his combo, so I have to be really cautious of that. But I know that early game, definitely going to have the jump on him with harassment, the ability to harass. So here I missed my first Q, really trying to look for him to shadow, throw his shuriken, and there it is. I was trying to bait it out, but it wasn't really working. I missed my first 2 CS, and yeah, harassing over CSing is like a balance, but you really want to be just focusing on making sure you land those minions. Like, you don't want to miss these minions, especially in the early game. It might come bite you in a butt later when you're trying to buy an item. Get level 2 harassing. As you can see, that my harassment is working pretty well here. He is dodging, but yeah, it's pretty much how it's going to be. Early, I definitely have the jump on him, and I can afford to be using my mana to harass him. Especially harassing on a turret is really good, because he's missing CS while the minions are under his turret. and I'm hitting him too, so he's missing HP as well. So I see them ganking bot lane. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit. He misses his combo. I know that his Shadow's on cooldown, so I should be looking to play harass. But I noticed one thing with my Vex is that like I'm very wasteful with my mana, and I feel like there are times when I should have had mana, but I just didn't. But yeah, he's getting pretty low here. I have no mana. Warwick pings for the gank. I don't think there's a gank here, to be honest. And then he just all-ins me here and kills me, which is kind of strange because I didn't think he was able to kill me, right? So we can just look back at this. And then, so sometimes when you don't know the matchup or the strength of a champion, you get caught out like this. And like, just for future reference, like, if you're sitting at 486 HP, a level 3 Zed can kill you with Ignite. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so just, you know, something to remember, right? For sure. I didn't know that he had the ability to kill me. I should have potted up earlier. That would have probably helped immensely. I potted up late. Died because of it. But hey, some mistakes are gonna happen, and it's part of the game. You just kind of have to learn, right? And then Warwick starts spam pinging me. Obviously, I know I made a mistake. I'm gonna buy Amp Tomb here. TP immediately. Instead of going for the wave, I just go for the help here because I feel like it's proper to be helping here in this situation. So we pick up the kill on Lilia. I get my wave shoved in, so I get denied some EXP. Good job by the Zed, to be honest. Although Zed should have been at the river before me, because he pushed me out of lane, and then I TP'd and walked, right? And he had all that opportunity to help Lilia earlier, but he wasn't really paying attention to what Lilia was doing. It's very typical of players at this ELO just to not pay attention to the jungler. And this is one of those times where definitely Zed could have made a difference if he was paying attention a little bit more. But this is just standard of the ELO. So now I'm down EXP. He's level 5, I'm level 4. Here I did a little bit better job at harassing, but as you can see again, on Vex, I tend to be low mana or out of mana in a lot of these spots, and it's something that I need to change about my play. And then ranking up Q here puts my because like if you rank up Q, it actually increases the mana cost by 5, right? So when you're playing so low mana, even 5 mana can be the difference between being able to cast a spell or not. And right here is one of those moments where I wish I had Q earlier so I can just Q and walk away a little bit earlier. But yeah, 5 mana really hurt me. And that W was nice. Like, one thing about Vex is that when the enemy comes close, right, you can press a W and then they'll be feared, right? I kind of like that. I wanted someone to hold this middle, but obviously jungle didn't want to come. And I'm down in EXP, down gold. But the game's not it's like it's not lost, right? You can still win, right? Even if you're losing in lane, you can still win, right? It's just a matter of not giving up free kills, and just, you know, being focused on the main goal, and that's to win, right? Warwick is spam pinging all game. Warwick has been spam pinging, and against these players, you cannot flame them back because they're gonna AFK or they're gonna play 10 times worse, right? These are players that are just venting, and if you're incapable of the flame or the pings, you just can mute easily, right? He's like pinging wards, he's pinging question marks, he's trying to force on bottom when he's really probably not supposed to. It's clogging up the comms. Overall, just making it a bad environment for the team. And yeah, why would he be playing bot side when, I don't know, you're spam pinging bot all game, but then you're focused on ganking bot. It's kind of weird. Like, you should play for the players that are winning or that can win you the game, and you shouldn't force on bad players. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a low elo thing. Man, this guy's just losing his fucking mind, right? Like, he's so passionate about the game that he's making the environment toxic for his teammates. But honestly, I don't really care. I'm gonna still play my game. But yeah, you're gonna be seeing these players, and if you can't mentally stand them, then you shouldn't be playing, right? Like, this is how league is right now. People are gonna be flaming, and if you flame the back, there's a high chance that they're just gonna AFK or just quit the game, right? So here Warwick is 6. He's pinging for the go. He flashes. I die for it. I typed a good job because I think that's a good job. Killing Zed, shoving the wave in. Okay, yeah, Warwick needs to shove this next wave, but he's too stupid, right? Or not too stupid, he's just low elo, right? He doesn't understand that he needs to shove this wave in. But hey, I'm not gonna get mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I said good job, right? This is getting a gank middle, killing Zed is good for me. Regardless of the wave state. So I typed to him, stop ganking bot. Akali is carrying hard. Like, why, like, if you look at his position right there, like, why is he going to Tribus to force this, right? What do you possibly... This is just, like, so bad, right? Like, you already think that these players are bad and they're not able to help you, so you're gonna force around them, while, like, Akali is just solo killing. So I just typed, don't rely on them to even drop wards. Go top, right? And then Tristana pinged her own ward just to show that she does ward. But I don't know. It's beyond the fact, like, it's not about warding. It's about, like, playing around the players that are gonna win you the game, right? And if you keep forcing around these bad players, it's not never gonna work. Or sometimes it'll work, but most of the time it won't. Like, Akali just killed top again, right? Like, that's the easiest way to get out of this game as a victory as a jungler, right? But yeah, enough about Warwick. Just focus on you and what you can do to get better, right? So here it's just obvious that I'm getting out traded. I need it back here. No, I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna teleport. I'd love to stay, but I don't think it's a good idea to stay because I think Zed can just kill me with his R. I'd rather play safe than sorry, especially in this spot right here where it's like the game is still close and we can still win. 100% still win. So now that I'm full HP, Karma says, y'all toxic. I don't care. I'm just going to keep playing my game. Zed activates his W. Warwick misses his flash ultimate. I Q, and then I get ulted by Zed here. I think I flash over. No, I'm dead here. Overall, pretty bad. It's like execution by me wasn't that good, but we got the kill on Zed. And I think that's a positive thing, so I'm going to just say good job and just keep it going, right? Obviously, we should be playing around Akali, but hey, you know what? Picking up free kills is never bad, right? I'm 0-3, I'm down like 20 CS. It's still winnable, you know? Like, you can't give up. Like, this is one of the things about League right now is that if you're trying to win and you're so passionate about the game, but you're constantly just giving up, yeah, I'm sorry, you're not going to climb. Like, not every game you're going to be the main carry, right? But if you assist the main carries and help them get to a better spot, then good things will happen, right? So here I push the wave in. I go immediately to help because I feel like I don't know where Zed is, and it's just better for me to help over the minions here. So yeah, he's still missing, so I'm just going to focus on pushing the wave in. Doesn't seem like Warwick's pushing for the Rift right now. Actually, it was so strange that Zed was able to sweep that ward. For me, it was just surprising that he was even there. Here I wanted Karma to press Q on Brand, but he didn't. Because I think I understand Karma enough to know that if you press Q on Brand there, we can kill with damage. But he was a little bit scared because he didn't want to die, which is fair. And he's low elo, he doesn't know the full powers of his champ. Here I ult here. Everything's on cooldown for me. I played this really bad looking at it right now, but can't really do anything about that. You just have to play your game and then perhaps look at it later. Think about what you could have done better in those team fights, especially execution-wise. Because I think we could have came out way ahead here if I played that out a little bit better. I should kill Lilia. I need a back here because I'm so low. I know that Zed can kill me. And exactly that. You don't want to be giving free kills. And like all that CS that I missed early is now biting me in the ass because I wanted to back, but because I'm short gold for my item, I stay. And at higher elo lows, if the support or even the jungler sees a player playing like this, they would come kill him. But fortunately for me that I'm not playing at higher elo, so I'm not getting punished. But yeah, I think this is an easy spot to die in. Get my Everfrost. Really good against Zed, right? Because when he ultimates you, you can just lock him down. You can lock down Lilia as well. I really like Everfrost into Lilia. She's so quick, but once you hit that Everfrost, you can combo a lot of spells. Ping the mirror here. Really don't want Zed to be roaming top at all ever. Even bottom too, right? But yeah, I think Zed made a mistake by not anticipating the play was bottom. And that's why he didn't. This didn't result in success for Zed because he tried to roam top instead of roaming bottom, right? If he predicted or analyzed the play a little bit better, he would have realized. It would be a nice dilemma Q though. He would have realized that the play was bottom, not top. But again, this is lower elo, and players will not make the 100% correct move. Even higher elo players will not make the correct move. So it's like a little bit fortunate for me that Zed droned out went the wrong way. So here I think we can kill, but it's a really bad play. Like it's like 2v1 whatever. This is like an important concept because like live, I'm gonna just say it. If I show up to this fight, the enemies will just walk away. So as I'm coming, the enemies literally just run, right? So, but then as I leave, the enemies come back. So I have two options now. To run back, and then they'll just leave again, or push my lane in. I don't really like chasing, and I always advise don't chase. So this is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go back because it's a waste of time. I know exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna walk away, and I'm not gonna get any gold. This is a really important decision right here. I think that you should really be looking for these spots, especially if you want to like have success in solo queue. You don't want to be chasing around like a dummy, right? You just want to be able to get as much gold as possible and deny gold from the enemy. And in this spot, I think it was just the correct move to do that. Now I see Zed roaming towards Drake. I harass him a little bit, but I know that if I go, Zed will be able to kill me, right? So I need to be very cautious here and not basically not die to Zed here, right? That's the most important thing. So we take the Drake. I just hard push. I have TP. I'm probably gonna back in the TP. But I stopped dying for the most part, and I'm assisting. So Zed rotates up towards the Kali. I don't know if anyone saw that. But as soon as I channel my TP, I realize what could be happening, so I just ping it question marks. I think Akali's a good enough player to understand what those question marks mean. She is carrying. So yeah, Zed shows up there, but kind of hesitated. I think he could have been able to put the hurt on me if he played it a little bit better. Now I'm hovering bot side because I know that the play is bot side, but I'm not going to go chase down there. I'm going to just try to keep harassing this guy. And I know that if I go too close, he's going to be able to kill me. That Q right there is a bad Q by me. And I think it's one of the reasons why I'm constantly out of mana on Vex. Because I'm constantly wasting mana. I think I need to be more mana conservative. So here's like a sad spot. I didn't realize that Kali was backing. And then after that ping, I was like, oh, I'm really kind of in a bad spot. I could have walked away, but I really wanted to punish Zed under turret. I felt like I was in a perfect prime position to kill him, and then I got ganked. Right, it's like sucks a lot. I think playing a little bit more cautiously there, and as well as having a little bit more map awareness would have got me out of that spot. If I knew that Akali was backing, and if I knew that Lily was top, it was an easy getaway. But it's just a poor map sense by me. I'm not really paying attention to the map, and I got punished for it. I was getting greedy for the kill. I thought I could kill Zed, but it happens. So while I'm dead, we're just like chasing Mundo around. And we're like, why is Mundo even up there in the first place by himself? You know, it's just like standard of the ELO. And then Brand, I don't know what Brand's doing. He's like walking by himself. It's just a fiesta, right? So I'm not gonna go run mid because I know by the time I get there, the fight's gonna be over. I'm just gonna go bottom and farm that. I think it's a way better play. So one of our players laugh at Warwick, and then he starts the FF vote. But we're literally never FFing this. At least I'm not. It's like we're winning right now. Why would we ever FF? Yeah, after I grab the wave, probably be looking to ward, try, or even roam middle, because it's not really safe here, especially if my teammates aren't pushing. So I kind of just have to wait till the wave bounces back bottom, or if there's a play that opens up middle, I can go there quickly. But I think there might be a play middle since I see Akali jumping like that, but I don't think there is. I clear ward. Zed clears try. Now this is really important. Zed just cleared try. So all of this area right here is not safe anymore. You can't go here, right? And a lot of players will just drone out and forget that Zed just cleared try, and they'll go directly here and they'll die, right? It's like an easy way for the enemies to get back into the game. It's a really important spot to know that you just have to walk the long way. And watch what happens when I go the long way. I don't even go back bottom. I said, fuck it, it's too dangerous. And then there goes, he shows in the river, he was waiting for me, right? But now that I'm here, I can maybe slap some damage on Caitlyn. Wasteful Q there. Definitely wasting a lot of my spells, and like we're gonna be seeing this a lot. Good. But like I said, you're gonna be seeing this a lot where I'm out of mana, and maybe if I had more mana, the play would have been better. That's just really bad by Brand. He doesn't really know what Vex does. I mean, I would have loved to dive that, but I'm not gonna dive. I'm not that confident on Vex yet. I feel like I'm getting better at Vex though, for sure. Okay, so here I see Caitlyn moving up. I think I could have killed her for sure. But I fumbled. I fumbled hard. I didn't know my damage. I thought Lucidity Boots wasn't enough to kill. And all this while, Zed has been pushing bottom, and I know he's bottom, right? But I think I value tier 1 middle more than tier 2 bottom. That's for sure. Because the game opens up way more when you break down the tier 1 middle. And then most players don't understand how to play when tier 2 is gone on the side wave. They often just forget about the lane after it's gone. They don't continue pushing or anything like that. Here, ping back up, reset. Next item. I'm going to be looking for damage here. Maybe, what's this item called? I really don't want to buy that. I'd much rather have this item here. I don't want Zanya's. I'd rather have Shadow Flame. I just want the damage here. I don't think Zed is ulting me that much right now. I feel like I haven't seen it. I feel like I haven't seen Zed in the past like 3-4 minutes. So if I itemize the Zanya's, I feel like it's kind of a waste because I don't really know where he is. So Warwick backs a little bit too late. And this is just another important thing to understand right before Drake. Because even I've even seen Diamond 4 players drone out here and just like face check. And they die instantly and the fight's over, right? So I know that Warwick is a base right now. And that ultimately leads me to decide that we should be giving up this Drake because it'll never be taken because our jungler's in base while all 5 of the enemies are at Drake. My jungler's in base. So what's the point of me? And he's pinging, go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. But we literally don't have the composition to face check unless Warwick's there, right? So all I can do is clear, maybe poke the bush, but I'm not gonna face check, right? I'm gonna let someone else face check for me. Kind of a waste of an ult there, but it's fine. And they had traps and everything in there too. So for some reason the enemy, like, I'm not sure what they did. Like, I don't know where they are, but they fumbled so hard. Like, I think Warwick did what I think Lilia did what Warwick did, where he was just in base. He based late, and then on his way, his teammates are dying because they're like waiting in bushes trying to cheese. I mean, it's just like a split team. They don't really understand how to play around Drake's at the CLO. But that was really huge for us, and like as you can see, proper positioning, not face checking at Drake, just really helped us. And here, I don't need to be there to secure this Drake. Warwick actually smites early, and then the Drake gets stolen. But how often is that gonna happen? I don't know. It's gonna happen like maybe 15% of the time. But I think it's way better just to be on this wave here and just farm. They should have been able to secure that easily. And like honestly, by the time I come, the fight's probably gonna be already over. Lucky for me, Lilia kited into me. She wasn't really aware that I was pushing bottom. It's like similar. Like, I just pushed bottom and roamed towards her, and she had no idea that, and she just kited towards me. And then Akali says, "Oh, what the fuck?" She was in the bush, and I type, "It's all good." Literally, it's all good. I see them fighting middle, and 3 of them are dead, and I know that Mundo's gonna drone out and go middle, so I can just freely farm bottom. This is my thought processes in this game. I really want to be farming a lot. Sucks that I missed those. Brand says, Lilia doesn't deserve win. Please FF. Or Lilia deserve win FF. Whatever that means. I thought Brand was flaming Lilia. But it just leads me to say that both teams, there's someone always tilting. And if you make your team environment positive, good team environment, most of the time you'll come out successful. Because players start trolling when they get flamed. Always remember that. Now this Baron take is like really troll. And like he's like soloing Baron for like 2 minutes, right? Obviously, it's probably not going to work, but I'm going to be playing for my team here. I really want to make sure the smite doesn't get to the Baron pit. So I'm going to just be playing hella aggressive here. And I'm going to back because I'm low HP. I'm just going to die, right? But yeah, as you can see, just when it's like a fiesta mode like this, where it's like we have Tristana diving middle, we have Warwick doing Baron by himself. It's really easy to make the wrong decision or fuck up the play here. You really need to be calm, cool, and collected in these spots. Like, I know that maybe you never hit platinum before, and these games matter a lot to you. But the second you lose your cool and stop thinking about how to win, start thinking about other factors that are out of your control, you're gonna make bad decisions, right? So I ward the bush preemptively. Yeah, he cleared it. Doesn't matter. It's fine. I could have used my pink here, but it's whatever. I missed my Everfrost. Land my Ardo. Get the Baron and just dip out, right? I don't need to be here anymore, right? And even if my team's chases, it's fine. I try to ping him back. They know that they should back. They're on their way back. And I go directly back to my tier 1 middle to defend it. And yeah, so like you can lose lane, you can still win these games. I just have to keep them in mind, right? Because like people are gonna be trolling, people will be tilted. Just never give up. It's like the #1 thing, right? Don't ever give up. These games are always winnable. Just think that. I just understand that, like, right now in League, people, for some reason, it feels like whoever trolls more like it loses, right? So you don't be that troll. Don't be that guy that makes it so that your team loses on purpose, right? Pink ward that bush. It takes so long to clear jungle camps now. I'm starting to think it feels like maybe it's not a good idea as much. It was really risky by me what I did there. Honestly, I don't even like that play. I see my teammates going bottom, but I know that I need to stay middle and push this wave in. That's exactly what I do. Lilia tries to come kill me. It's fine. I can kite her with Everfrost. Pretty good. Now I see her that down there. I throw my ultimate. I miss it. Really bad by me. I think you really want to be landing those spells. I try to flash her. She flashes out. Now I'm out of mana. And Warwick starts a FF vote after dying. It's still winnable though. I TP here because I know that I need to assist Akali. And with 2 of them dead, I think we can play for this turret. Comrade says Warwick. I'm guessing your chat restricted. Same with Trist. That's kind of actually funny. We're not able to get this, but we're able to land some poke off. And in here, I'm just poking, right? And then Akali, or who pings on the way? Someone pings on the way. I think it was me, but we should have just left here, right? 100%. Who is that on the way ping there? Hold on. I ping back, Akali pings on the way. So there's 2 different trains of thoughts here. One is we go for the 1v3, 2v3 outplay. The other is leave. I wonder which one is smarter. I wonder. Anyways, I see Akali ping on the way, and you know what I say? I say let's run it, yo. I'm about it. Let's go. So I go in, take some damage. Wait, Akali? Why are you just watching me die? Oh, okay. I said, why would you waiting? But yeah, it's just, you really want to just always make the right decision, right? Even if your teammates are mispinging. Definitely not a good idea. And then here I start flaming a little bit. I'm getting upset. Don't ping on my way next time. Just back ping, lol. And then she says, I didn't even ping. I don't know why I followed. You don't know why, yo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought Akali was like carrying for a bit, right? Like solo killing Mundo, so I thought she was a lot better. And she said, yo, chill, you did. And yeah, like these type of conversations just don't need to be had, right? Just say my bad, or let's just get on let's get on to the next, next position or next objective, like next wave or whatever we need to do to win. Just get on there, right? And then here it's just like a matter of champion mastery. If I was a little bit better on Vex, I think I could have killed Caitlyn there. Also, I feel like I'm starting to play a little bit worse. Every time I type, I feel like I play a little bit worse. Just keep that in mind. Like tilt is a real factor, especially in these sweaty games where it's like super close. And like the players who make the most mistakes are the ones who lose, right? Yeah, we're just able to combo them up. They're playing too far up without their team. It's just like really standard of the ELO, where players they're constantly arguing with each other and losing track of who's on the map, where they are, and they expect better play in quotation marks, but it's like in reality it's them who are playing bad. It's like they'll never admit it. Here I simply just can't walk up, so I have to let them die. I'm out of mana again. Really common for me to be out of mana on Vex. Maybe even think about taking mana full bland. instead of Transcendence or something. I'm not sure, to be honest. Here, Zed, for some reason, like, I don't know what happens, but he just kites into me and we just kill him, right? So it's good that I didn't base here. My position was pretty good because I was out of the fog of war and they actually didn't see me. Yeah, for sure they didn't see me. And then my ulti's up soon too. I think he flashes, yeah. Oh, we did kill him, which is nice. I ultimate, and it's such a waste. As you can see, I'm not playing that well, but I'm doing enough to win, and that's something you have to really take into consideration in the preseason right now. That even if you don't play well, if you do the right things, you can still win. Like 3-5, that's a pretty bad score. Let me be honest with you. Skipping ahead here, back, TP middle. I really want to keep this turret up for as long as possible. I know that Akali's there, but I guess it's fine. I think this TP might have been a little bit of a waste. Definitely could have just walked to lane or even walked bot lane. But for some reason, I felt like I needed to be in this area. It's just like a feeling, right? I felt like I needed to be here because I feel like if a fight breaks out, I'm able to help them. Fight does break out. And again, the enemy team is just really not playing together. Like watching it now from like eagle's eye point of view, you can really tell that the enemy team does not know what it means to be a team. Everyone's just constantly doing their own thing. Here I might die here, but I flash out. I think it's a pretty good flash. Maybe shouldn't have been in that position in the first place, but it's fine. Here I ping for the blue, and my team actually gives me the blue, which is really nice. Now I won't be out of mana for the next coming up fight. Take Baron. I'm going back to cover middle. Nothing too spectacular. Throw my ultimate at Mundo. I try to kill him, but I deal no damage. I think it's because I'm not building Morelios instead of building the Zanyas, right? So I'm back for the Zanyas. Now that I have it, I'm gonna feel a little bit more comfortable playing into the Zed. And Lilia, to be honest, and even Brand. Can mitigate some damage by using Zanyas properly. I think my ultimate, it's up in 40. Next play is definitely the Drake that's coming up soon. But we should also look to utilize our Baron, right? So by pushing waves. Here, I got shielded by Karma, so I don't mind getting hit by the Cleaver. Push, push, push. It's kind of not safe to walk up here by myself, but now that Karma's in that general area and I warded that bush, I feel way more comfortable about walking up. So here I'm just keeping the minions with the Baron buff. And I'm pushing the wave in, I'm trying to hit the turret as well. My teammates can fight all day long, all they want, but I know that if I stay in this general area, I'll be able to get in hit very soon. That's exactly what I try to do, and I do. Just like that, doing what you can, doing what you can do to win. Basically it, right? Even if you don't win lane 1v1, you can still win these games 100%. Just number one, don't ever give up. Don't flame. I'm trust me on this. If I flamed Warwick at least once this game would have been a lot differently. So I noticed that every time I Zanyas, my team runs away from me. Keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, we're playing way too aggressive here, going for kills, turret diving, but like we were so ahead that we can afford to die. Basically what it is. So here I say best worst team I ever played with. Kali pings me, she didn't like that. And then she says, "You're feeding." And like in spots like this, it's like you don't need to type. It's so easy to type, right? It's like you're in a 30-minute game and you're gonna throw it away just by typing. Come on now. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with what I just said? It's just ridiculous. And then Tristana starts pinging me too. No, but I'm serious. Like, all I said was the best worst team I ever played with. Corin says, "How is everyone toxic this game?" But yeah, sometimes players will be like, "Oh my god, because what you said to me, you don't deserve to win, so I'll make you lose." And those players are legitimate, real players that are in this game. See that Aerofrost coming out big there, really big right there. So itemization played a big role here, right? Everfrost locked down, boom, killed the Zed before he can even ultimate, get his damage off. Huge, huge, huge. And that outplay right there was just by itemization. So yeah, itemization plays a really big part on whether you can win games or not sometimes. Finally catch out that elusive Caitlyn I've been trying to catch all game long. I see Warwick fighting, so I might as well fight with him. Brand combos me, and then I try to 1v1 him. I know that game is about to end because we just killed the main carries, so I try to go for this. It's mostly just the ego thing. I'm trying to be able to say I can 1v1 on Vex. Obviously, it didn't work out for me. We end the game, so it's like super fiesta this game. But I think like the key difference is not giving up playing as a team, right? Especially not flaming the people who are flaming, and this really can help you win games. Report Tristan Warwick, Mad Mantis Gaming on YouTube. Please sub. You already know what it is. Yeah, there you go. That was game one. Definitely a sweat. It's always a sweat. You just have to be able to overcome, keep mentally strong. Good things will happen. So that was the first game. I thought this series was going to be a quick 3-0. Obviously it wasn't. So game two. Enemy picks Warwick. I queued up right away. Enemy Darius, Janna, locking the Vex. Nami, Azir middle. So I'm going to change my runes here. I don't think First Strike's good into Azir because you're not going to be able to use First Strike as much as you can versus a melee. Melee champion, you can poke, you can stack up that First Strike. And then range champion, you want to go for the burst. And I think that's like generally a better idea, like how to think about it. Everyone has different builds though. Okay, so yeah, the game, let's just get into this game real quick. I ping for the invade. One thing you have to know about invades is that if you're invading and you have like two guys AFK not playing, they're just sitting in base, you never don't invade. Just don't. So some players make a call and they don't they'll follow the call until they die. And then they'll say, I made a call, you didn't listen. It's your fault. But definitely League is a game where you need to analyze situations, and these situations do come up. Yep, one is late and another one's AFK, so I just ping it back. There's no reason for us to invade. These guys are going to be late, let them be late, just make sure you cover. So I'm trying to cover here, I can't really cover two entrances. Get a little bit punished for it. I think I could have heard Janna's Q there, but I wasn't really paying attention. So yeah, Janna gets a little bit of stacks on me. But because I'm in position middle, distracting, you know, like see how I'm like walking up? But then clicking back, right? I'm walking up, but clicking back. Walking up, clicking back, walking up, clicking back, walking out, clicking back. You know, I'm trying to bait them to come towards me to occupy the time. And that's because my other allies are invading. And that's exactly what happens. Their eyes are on me right now, and they don't realize that my teammates invade. So yeah, you can make stuff happen just by being in the right position in the early game. So all three of them come and try to poke me. So at that point, I had at this exact point, hold up. At this exact point right here, I had 6 eyes on me, so that's 3 players. So right here, right now, we can assume that there's 6 eyes on me. And yeah, my teammates get success out of it. So just by being in proper position, moving well, you can make stuff happen even at level 1, right? The game begins as soon as you leave those gates. Game begins in champ select actually, but yeah, right there. Ezreal is watching me there too. He just popped up. And because of that, we get a kill. This guy's probably watching me too, man. The whole team was probably watching me. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'll walk up to the bush, bait out, walk up, bait out. I want to back, but I know that if I back, I'll come back to lane late. So I'm not going to back. And the lane begins. I think landing your Q on the enemy is really good, especially if you have your passive up. But I feel like I'm still kind of learning Vex a little bit. I feel like I'll get better at her though, for sure. Yeah, lane phase looking for harassment. I think on Vex, if you can land the first few Qs on the enemy, you'll be able to win lane really, really hard. And that E is also very easy to land too. So it's something to think about. Like, your E is easier to land than your Q. But yeah, definitely really think about the angles. Yeah, that E basically always lands for me, but then the Q doesn't as much. And then I get level 2 ganked, which is fucking nice. And this is how I knew that Warwick was a bad player. So after he ganks, instead of going to secure his blue buff, he goes to eat Raptor Camp. I'm only assuming that he's going to eat Raptor Camp because he's going this way, right? Like, why? There's no other reason to go this way unless either red Raptors then gank, then he's going back to golems. No, I think he did red golems. Now he's doing Raptors, right? Regardless of the situation, he should be going to the top side of the map to secure his blue buff because the enemy jungler can steal his blue buff now that he knows where he is, right? Warwick no blue on Raptors. I think I'm 90% correct on that call. I really want Silas to invade the enemy jungle here, but instead he elects just to clear his own camps, and that's a bad move. If you're playing jungle and the enemy jungle plays so telegraphed, you should invade 100%. But yeah, he doesn't invade, and he just elects to do his own camps, which is fine. I don't really mind. Azir just warded. Right now, it's just about me securing this farm here and not dying. Yeah, he could have easily killed me there if he played a little bit better, but now I feel like I have to back, but the wave is so big. I ping assistance on the wave, but as you like can tell, like I told my jungler that Warwick is on Raptors and he didn't react, so I'm assuming that my jungler won't react to what's going on here. So I just back, right? There's really no point. Oh, and the Azir drones out. I don't know why he went there. So we get the kill. So I ping all in on the wave. So yeah, it's just typical of the ELO. So I let my ally know that I needed help here. He witnessed with his own eyes that he needs help, so he immediately came to help me. And yeah, it's communication, right? I ping Azir, use Ignite. Really always want to be using your pings to communicate with the team, right? Because this kind of stuff happens, right? If you don't ping, he's not going to watch. He's never going to look, right? Especially at lower ELO. If you think that your jungler is looking at you in lower ELO, think again, man. You literally have to help them with pings. So easy back here. I say good job, boss. Mid no flash, time it. And here is like where champion mastery matters a lot because my hands are on my keyboard. And then I quickly had to, hit that W, right? Exit the chat box and hit that W and seemingly get away for free, right? But here, I see Warwick. He immediately runs down, right? So there's two things that he could do. He could go to his Raptors, or he could go down river, right? I played enough jungle to know that he's going down river. I already know it, right? Both crabs are up. He's probably going to do crab and then go bot. So I say care bot, and instantly, if you look at the minimap, Lucian goes in. So look at the minimap right here. Lucian, as soon as I type that, he fucking flashes, dashes in, whatever. He does something, right? So I just teleport because I know the gank is coming. Because I've played this game long enough to know that when the enemy jungler runs down river like that, he's going straight to bot lane, right? So there he is, right? Dummy guy, right? And we get the kill on him, right? He's fucking huge. This is so big. Like, the fact that I did this is such a big brain play. I knew the gank was coming, I anticipated it. I teleported ahead of time. And look who's here, right? Like, just game knowledge, right? If you can have this knowledge, be this aware, you'll be able to climb easily. So here I type cover mid, I'm backing, I'm ooh. Big surprise, I'm out of mana again, to be honest. So now I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for my mana. But yeah, huge play by me being able to TP there and stop that gank. It was just such telegraph movement by the jungler, and like you'll see so many junglers do telegraph movements. I say I miss XP, but I should be fine. Care mid miss, top, care top. I don't think Azir is gonna roam top. I don't think he's a good enough player. Like he's just too low elo to understand that he could roam top. But we're still gonna ping it, right? Here I'm like thinking I waste too much mana all the time, so I'm gonna be trying to save my mana a little bit. You know, I'm trying to adjust. Obviously, it probably doesn't work out for me, but we'll see. Yeah. If I used my Q, I would have been able to get that, right? Really think about the times you're missing CS uncontested. It's really bad. Now that I have my ultimate up, I can look for a roam maybe. He dies top lane. It's no surprise though, the way he's playing. He's just pushing up into Darius for like so long. Of course he's gonna get ganked. Land a nice little poke here, but it's about all that follow-up poke, right? You want to be able to follow up that initial poke with more poke, right? Landed it there, nice. Now he's getting a little bit low, right? I'm feeling a little bit more confident. But yeah, that Q right there was big by me because all it did was hit minions when he's so low, right? Here, I think I could have killed, but because he ignited and ulted, I'm just going to dip all. I think it's not worth it. And because I missed uncontested CS, I'm not able to get my item. No, I think it's on the next back, but it all stacks up, right? Like, if I had more money, I would have had enough money for Amp Tomb. And then here's another big play. So coming back to lane, I'm really just trying to look at the map, and I see Warwick in the jungle. We ping, ping, ping. Like, we have like 3 people pinging Warwick's location, right? What is he doing here? I'm not sure, to be honest. I can't really explain. I think he's trying to play for Dragon here. Maybe. I'm not sure, but all I know that he's probably still in the river, and he probably wants to get that Drake, right? At this point, I realize that this is a really bad player. Like, he doesn't really have fucking any clue on what to do. Like, this Warwick is just really bad. Like, what is he doing? He's just throwing the game, quite literally. But yeah, you really want to punish the weak players, and once you see a weak player, you want to just keep punishing them. And there you go, I typed this Warwick, so trash. Like, what was he doing there? I'm not sure. I cannot explain. And then these players will always say something, you know, like, oh yeah, my ally should have been there, or I should have had help, or the enemy's helping them and not helping me. but in reality he's just really bad. Doesn't really know what to do. But yeah, these are the players that you're gonna see. Like this Warwick might even be on your team next game, right? At this YOLO. So it's like you have to be super focused on not getting tilted or anything like that. And here's just a great play by Mr. Silas with the Azir ultimate. I ping all in on the wave, so my homie helps me, and he does. Very nice homie. Hit the plant here. I see Warwick up there. Okay, let's go for the kill. He's just so bad, man, this Warwick. I'm just not sure what he's doing. Like, he's just so bad. I was thinking about pinking here, but my pink's already down, right? I don't want to move my pink. I'm going to wait till someone clears it, and then I'll drop a new pink. But then I get my item here. A little bit nice. Here I'm alt-tabbed, and Denver want to be alt-tabbed. This is a bad habit to alt-tab when you're walking to lane. You want to look at the map. So yeah, here I am looking at the map, gaining information, gaining tells. I see Warwick, I ping him back. I'm assuming he's going to die here. Maybe he gets away. I see Azir roaming, so I match the roam. The worst thing that can happen is Azir going top lane and then getting a double kill on my teammates. So I'm just going to roam up and be there. I think I even get my ulti off here. Yeah, I do. Very nice, I got the kill. But yeah, Warwick is just constantly just throwing the game. And that's facts, right? And we're just constantly punishing him. Every time he shows up on the map overextending, we're gonna come through and kill him. Like he needs to play more safe. He doesn't have enough gold or items to play the way he wants to play. But sometimes players like they can only play one way, and if they fall behind or if their way doesn't work, they like combust. I think it's one of those players where like he can only play one way. Doesn't really have an understanding on what to do. He's not a thinking player. But yeah, now we're 1-0-3. CS is looking pretty low, but I don't know. That's fine. Can always improve that later. Definitely don't like my Qs at all. I think that's the biggest thing. I think I waste too much mana on using my Q in lane, and I need to use my auto a little bit more. Like here, it's just like another 45 mana down the drain right there. Could have done it better. Here I'm gonna clear this ward. I dropped the ward away from the bush so it reveals the pink, and that's why it's easier to kill. Here I just TP down again. I see them playing a little bit too aggressive here on my teammates, so I come to help them. Fortunately, I'm not able to get any kills, but I see my ultimate coming up soon, so I'm gonna be walking up, trying to go for it. My ultimate doesn't hit Janet. If it did, it probably would have got a kill. And honestly, if I played this better, I would have been able to get maybe a triple kill or even a quadra. And it's just execution, right? You can't feel bad about that. Like you're gonna always want to be going for these plays. It's worth it. Yeah, it sucks it didn't go your way. It sucks that it didn't happen for you this time. But next time it might, especially if you have more experience on the champion. These situations do come up, these small skirmishes, and if you don't understand how to play them, you might come out behind. But if you do understand how to play them, you come out ahead, so might as well go for it. See some players sometimes they really don't want to go for any plays because they want to maintain their KDA or they care too much about dying. I think that's generally not smart to think like that. Yeah, you don't want to die for free, but you also try to want to make plays happen, right? Good kill by Wukong. I don't know how that happened. My boy's Mia. Now walking this way against good players, you get punished, but because Azir is really bad, he doesn't punish me. I think he could have actually killed me there if he played that properly. Warwick kills my boy topside. Wukong should have backed though, but then Warwick's overextending again and he dies, so it makes sense. I think here I'm thinking about killing Azir. I really am. I really think that I can kill him, right? But I don't have my item, and I'm sitting on the gold for it. So I'm just gonna EQ the wave back, get my item, and then come back to lane. I really think I missed the opportunity to kill Azir here, but I was playing really scared. I didn't want to give a death for free. But yeah, eventually it's gonna be really important that you do go for those plays, because you need that gold to win, right? Got lower ELO, you don't need this gold to win, right? But like a higher ELO, every advantage you can get, you need to take those advantages. This is a opportunity lost to gain an advantage for sure. And by the time I come, he's already gone. I think I even look for him. I have no idea where he went. I think he went to left side, right? Alright, now that we saw in Rift middle, hold on. Someone just knocked on the door. I kinda lost track. So yeah, we're looking for Azir here. We don't see him. We do some of the Rift middle and we just start pushing. And I think it's a good idea. Bot lane tier 1 is gone. Start slapping this turret. Now it's a matter of just playing well, right? Like, me positioning here, I'm trying to bait the enemy towards me. And when they do come, I'm trying to get them to overextend. And then we get a kill, right? And that's kind of what we did, but I think I fumbled the bag a little bit. I think so did Lucian and Nami, because they didn't flank properly. I think that was a free kill there. But there's no reason to get upset or anything like that. So I see the middle. I'm just going to back up here, to be honest. I think pushing the waves out here is better instead of grouping up middle. Two of us are in base. Better just to reset, spend our gold. I asked Wukong what lane he wants. He doesn't respond. But I see him going bottom, so I just go top. I'm not afraid of Darius at all. I think I can handle him. I play enough Darius to know how to play against him. Now, if mid lane dies here, it sucks a lot, but you can't really do anything about it. Like, yeah, I can go there right now. But again, I feel like by the time I get there, the fight's going to be over. The enemy's just going to run away. So I'm just going to stand top and push the lane in. Get this turret down. I see Darius middle. So yeah, I start slapping this. And immediately the enemies start backing because they realize that we're not actually responding to them middle by grouping up middle as well. We're just pushing. So they need to go defend their lanes. Like when they have 5 people in one lane sharing EXP, it's not a good idea. Here's actually maybe a better spot to spend my mana instead of trying to conserve my mana. But yeah, I start poking Darius under turret. And since he's melee, it's so much easier for me to hit him. And I'm predicting him pretty well. But like as you can see, like 4 Qs in a row and the guy's pretty much already dead, right? Now I need to be a little bit careful because I'm running out of mana. And the enemies could easily come to kill me. Another miscue on me. And here comes the enemies. So I see a bunch of my allies coming to help me. Flash here. Toss my ult. I think I hit it. I do. I fear Warwick there too. That's pretty nice. But yeah, basically what happens here is just like I'm positioning properly to escape if I need to get help. And my teammates are positioned around me so they can help me as well. Overall, it's just a good spot to be in. Especially if you know your allies are coming to help you, right? If you don't know that, if you don't think they're coming, obviously you just need to back up and leave, right? But because they're there, it's just so much easier to help them here. For them to help me as well. Obviously, I'm not going to go dive this because that's just ridiculous. I have no mana. I can't help them. So I'm just going to push the wave, maybe hit the turret a couple more times, and then leave. My main goal right here is to hit this turret. I see Ezreal playing a little bit too aggressively, so I go for the kill. He flashes out. I'm not even gonna greed. I'm just gonna hit this turret. Perfect by me. I'm out of mana, but I do have TP. So I'm probably gonna push this wave in and leave. I know my spell is gonna come up in like 15 mana, so this is why I'm hitting all these minions equally. And then once it's up, I just Q, and they all die. Itemization here. Looking at Morelios, they have so much healing. Darius healing, Warwick healing. It's just a good purchase here, so I start buying it. I get a blue trinket here. I think blue trinket's a lot better. I TP here because I see my allies entering the enemy jungle, and if I walk back, it's gonna take a really long time for me to help them. Greed the wave. I don't think greeting the wave is good there. But then again, I think greeting the wave is really good there. You just kind of don't want to be not helping your allies when they need help, right? So like as soon as they need help, just go help them, right? Here I'm looking for Janna. I'm just greeting for Janna. I don't think I played this team fight right at all. And this is part of the reason why we lost it. Vex the tunnel is real. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes mistakes happen. Sometimes you do tunnel. But like, are you gonna get upset? Are you gonna get tilted? No. You're just gonna keep playing your best, right? I didn't even realize Lucian was flaming me, to be honest. I was so focused on myself and my own mistakes. Honestly, I didn't like the fact that I greeted for Janna. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. I already knew that. Definitely a sweaty game, but all these games are. Again, I'm like halfway out of my mana. So here I'm just waiting for Ezreal to show up. He actually does. He actually does show up, but I don't think I have enough damage to kill him, so I just have to play back a little. My Morelli is almost done. I have enough for the amplify for the item. I'm not sure the name of it, to be honest. It was a really good combo by me, but we couldn't get the follow up, which sucks a lot. I think we die here. I think I die here for sure. But yeah, sometimes you see a play and you think it's a good play. Sometimes you go for it, right? I thought we definitely had way more juice here. I thought Wukong could easily get the kill and the follow up, but I think I went a little bit too early. I think I needed to use my karma and not assume that Wukong was close by and just wait a little bit longer. Because I really thought when I looked here, it was an easy kill free, right? But he was just slightly off. And yeah, sometimes execution's not there. It sucks a lot. But like I said, you just should never give up. Get frustrated. Don't don't knock yourself too hard just because you made a little mistake. You know, type my bad. Don't even flame nobody. Just put the flame on yourself. Skipping ahead here. Just wait till I respawn. I see that Dragon's up in 4. We have Soul Point and Baron's up. And I type play together and we're good to go. And then Lucian says play as team at the exact same time. 1 second later. So like we are as a team working pretty well. We all understand each other's like thought processes for the most part. But what we're doing wrong is that we're trying to go for individual plays. So all we need to do really is just slow it down and work together as a team, and we'll be able to close this game out. And this like one thing some players like don't understand is that what I just said is like you really just need to work together as a team. You'll be able to close out these games. So now it's a matter of seeing what your allies want to do and then playing with them. Of course, keeping the wave pushed in, but also being in a spot where it seems like they can catch you, but you're in a spot where you can easily escape, right? And this is exactly one of those spots where I'm like I'm so close enough that they can think that they can catch me, but then I'm far enough to escape. One of the best movements that you can do. Get a little saved by Azir, but you know, who cares, right? Saved by China too. But yeah, now that we're working together as a team and we're much closer to each other, just makes everything so much more easier. I have TP, so I'm gonna back in TP. Tell my teammates to have it ready. Gonna TP top. I'm gonna push the wave in, buy pink ward, blue trinket, and go help my team. Easy does it. I might even just keep pushing the wave in here. Use the blue trinket to ward up. Yeah, it's a right idea to do the Baron here. But then as soon as I see that there's two bottom, one mid, I go directly back to top lane because I'd rather eat this gold. I'll push the lane in. Don't ever be in a spot where you can get caught up for free, especially at 23 minutes, and you just took Baron. So push the wave in back, spend the gold, and just come back and rinse and repeat, right? With your team, look for a team fight. Just wait for that right moment. Generally, this is how it is. This is how you're gonna win games. Be very calm, cool, collected. Communicate the right way. Don't get too upset. Number one. So I see Janna there. Go for the kill. Miss my Q. Doesn't really matter. I get engaged on by these guys, by my teammates. So this is like something that you have to know. Let's see here. Trying to get this tab screen. Okay. Item difference. One item, two items. Okay. One item, two items. Okay. Two items, one item. Okay. Three items, one item. Do you see the difference? My team has more than their team. Therefore, we should always look to fight. Because even if we fight a little bit sloppy, the item difference will make up for the loss. Alright? So what happens here? Do I care about KDA? No, never. Do I care about winning the game? Yes, 100%. So I see that my teammates are with me. We're all pushing middle. Salas is farming a Grump, but I don't really care about him. I see Janna in a position that's really out of position, so I just go for it, right? I force the fight. And in doing so, it gets me killed, yeah. But look what happens. My teammates use that advantage that they have to pick up all these kills, and the game opens up, right? So Salas TPs, or not TP, he just walks. And just like that, engagement, we're good to go. And we have Baron buff on pushing lanes in, right? So yeah, look, kind of looks inty the play I just made there, but it's like actually makes sense if you really think about it. Enemies greeted for me, and then my teammates with extra items just cleaned up. Here I'm definitely alt tabbed, changing a song or something. You really don't want to be doing that. You want to be looking at the map, tracking sums, typing sums, communicating. I think we're looking for the end here. Here, I think I can just right click middle, but I feel like by the time I get middle, my allies will back, and then I'll have to go somewhere else. So thinking 2 steps ahead, I just go top lane because I think it's fine just to go top lane here. Maybe it's a bad idea, but I really don't like chasing. I don't want to go chase all the way middle just to leave. So I go top and just eat the wave. I think it's a good idea to secure some gold. And if they do send anyone top towards me, they lose out on the Drake. So it's like a tough situation for them. It's like, do they want the Drake, or do they want to come kill me, right? but they also have to defend their base, right? So now they're just defending, and they lose the turret and they lose mid lane. It's like overall like a bad thing by them. But they lose Dragon Soul and they have to send 2 to defend top, which is ridiculous. I really think that taking buffs take a long time now. So you have to be really cautious about when you take buffs and how you take buffs. Backing here is the correct play, but I'm so close to my item. I think I can just eat this grump quickly, right? But the reality is like these jungle camps don't like to die. They're so durable, right? And even like if I stayed any longer, I'm just gonna die, right? So I just leave. I like to leave, and then for some reason, Warwick is just here already, which is kind of funny, kind of sad at the same time. I should have ulted there, just to put damage down. And then yeah, I think Warwick dies here. They're like they're chasing me a little bit too far up. But yeah, forcing fights when you're ahead is like what you want to do, right? Like even if you die for it, if you're in the correct position where your allies can come help you, then good things will happen, right? Of course, there are gonna be times where like allies don't want to help you or they refuse to help you, but those guys come few and far between. Now it's just a matter of respawning, TPing, helping my allies push a turret and protecting them when I can, and just ending the game. I see Ezreal here. I know he's going to Arcane Shift, so I ultimate in a way that he Arcane Shifts into it. And just like that, close up the game. A little bit of finesse there on the end with the ultimate. But that's just the knowledge. So like here's like another good spot where it's like Silas is fighting middle 3v1, 1v3. But I don't like to chase. I never ever chase. It's not a good idea. So we just end the game. Push the lane. You know? In these spots so easy to go there and just fight for fun, right? But my main goal is to win, right? Kill this Nexus. GG, well played, right? And then they realize what we're doing and they run back. It's like, what the fuck? Bad Mantis Gaming on YouTube, please sub. You already know how it is. Okay, so that was game 2. Now we're getting to the losses, right? Because I actually lost a few. So these 2 games that I lost are actually pretty bad. I don't think anyone on my team deserved to win these games. And then this game, Jace literally just went AFK. I mean, this guy was doing pretty well, but I'm 0-11. Like, I was actually tilted. But yeah, we're gonna get into these games. Like, I don't like reviewing games that I played fucking dog shit in, but Lissandra mid, gonna use the same setup. So Marigold's cleanse here. I don't think cleanse is a good idea, but whatever. So here's the ranks. Plat 4, Plat 4, Plat 3. Citrus is apparently level 30. So that means he's smurfing, I guess. And then Gwen, Mord, yeah, Plat 3, Plat 4, Plat 3, Plat 3. Yeah, seems good. Seems like a platinum game to me. Low plat. Game begins, we go for the invade. There's no Gwen. But honestly, for some reason, I felt like this invade will be good. You never want to invade when there's only 4. But honestly, at this point, I just didn't care. I think Nautilus is so good for invades that we just need to capitalize. And for some reason, none of them show. They're just not here. Maybe I thought maybe they could be in that bush. No, I pinged the locations here, but if I was paying attention, I would have noticed that Gwen actually had this area covered. And then there's Lissandra in the bush just waiting. Makes sense, fair enough. And I think more allies come a little bit after too. But yeah, here, I'm not sure what she was doing. Maybe she started lagging or something, but she got free poke here. Her allies didn't show up to poke me or anything like that, so that's nice. Also, off this, I should be able just to hard win the lane. Obviously, I I don't think I played it right at all. We'll see what happens. I think I back to get mana. I think generally just like wasting your Qs in lane early as Vex is gonna be so punishing as you climb higher. Like there, like I use Q for 2 minions when I could have just used auto. And then Samara dies at 2 minutes. So like what happened bot lane is what should have happened mid lane if I played this lane correctly, right? At level 2, she's dead or out of lane. And in solo queue, that's what you want to look for, right? You want to look for the early kill, push the lane in, and then snowball, 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 right? So sometimes when you have feeders on your team, the only way to win is if you win lane, right? And if you don't win lane, and by win lane, I mean get that kill early, right? Then you're probably not going to win. Not gets a kill, a little bit of a follow-up kill, which is nice. Live, I was like, oh, that's really good, yo. I really wanted that to happen. I don't want my bot lane to feed this game at all. I feel like my wave manipulation is pretty bad too. Like I don't put the wave in a spot in which my jungler can gank for me. Gonna gets a kill top, really nice. Samara dies again. 1v2. Yeah, Braum wasn't even there and she died. But yeah, this is gonna be a common thing you see this game where this player just keeps dying over and over and over again. And if you don't have the lead, if you don't have the kill, you're not gonna win. That's just it. So here I back with 150 mana and full HP. I don't know. I just think this back is so bad. I just keep backing because I feel like I need mana, right? And I want to utilize my TP. I just think this back is really bad. I should have stayed a little bit longer. Yeah, now I had to jump on her with more HP, but I don't think it matters. I don't think I can even kill her. Maybe if I play better, which I don't. Yeah, now she's out of mana. She's looking to base. No, I'm looking to stop her base. But I guess I don't try at all. Pink board that side just to make sure that Mordekaiser can get help if he needs help. I'm pretty much freezing because I know Sandra's going to TP. So it's like no point in pushing lane in because if I try to push the lane in, she might be able to freeze it. Here she just goes on me here. She flashes too, so I flash in return. Mordekaiser is going for the other Scarlet Crab, but it's already gone, right? Hecarim was on it. Just like kind of a bad timing, and I missed the cannon, which is really fucking bad. Here I know that I'm probably gonna get ganked if I play up, so I'm just gonna freeze it a little bit. Gwen doesn't realize that Hecarim was in a position to gank me, but also in position to gank her, so she gets ganked instead of me. This gank could have been on me easily if I didn't play a little bit back here. So we got a kill on bottom, which is nice. I'm just going to keep it frozen here just in case Hecarim just wants to gank me again. Kind of don't like that E, it's like a waste of mana. Yeah, I notice I'm wasting a lot of mana when I play. Kaisa kills not. Really good by Mord getting a follow-up kill. And then here it's just a matter of pushing the wave in and then backing. Good job, good job. Now we back. We try to buy our Everfrost item and we're off by like 40 gold. Like this is when it like matters the most. That TP early, if I waited one more wave to TP, I would have had my gold here. I think so. But like missing free CS, missing cannons, it all stacks up, right? And when it gets so critical here where it's like you're only down like 30 gold just to get that item, this is the shit that matters, yo. This matters a lot. Even though it doesn't seem like it, me not having my item here matters a lot. So coming back to lane, Q the wave. I don't even get 3, I get 2, so that's a bad Q. So already, like, as soon as I get to lane, I'm already misfiring my Qs. That's much better. Hit all the ones there. I think I Q again. Yeah, and I miss 1 CS uncontested. So it all adds up, right? Kaiser kills Samara, they kill Nautilus, double kill. Okay, these guys just like literally can't stop feeding or fighting. Either way, it's not that good. So here I double W early. I don't know what. I felt like she was gonna follow up on that, but she didn't. Kind of a bad job on me. I'm not sure where she is, so I kind of just pushed the lane in. I see her like kind of trying to flank, kinda. Here I'm looking for harassment, and I want to do it right, but I also don't want to die. So it's like a balance of that, right? That was a waste right there. That W was a big waste right there. So yeah, I'm noticing like for sure. Like this is why VOD review is so good, right? Like I just played these games today, right? I'm trying to learn as well, right? And I'm literally constantly out of mana. And look what happens. A fight breaks out on Drake, and I have 82 mana, and I'm literally unable to help my team. Like I hit that, but that's just lucky, right? It's lucky that's there. Yeah, just me being out of mana here just hurts me so much. I'm not able to do anything, even though I'm fighting pretty well in the bush. It's just not enough. So all these mistakes that I've been making, hopefully you learn from them, right? This game is really winnable if I played my mana correctly, which I didn't. And if I was able to have like 2 more minions on that back so I can get my last chapter. It's overall just really, really bad. We're up in kills, but live it felt like we're down. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was getting pretty tilted, like why am I out of mana all the time? These past few games I've just been constantly out of mana. It's pissed me off. Definitely just trying my best to harass and generally land my spells. But again, I just constantly spamming my spells, wasting my mana. It's just not that good. Seems like Lissandra went Mia into the river. Now she comes back. That was like the best harassment I got right there in a while. EQ is generally a good way of harassing on Vex. So here I see that her W was just used, or her E. So I'm able to play up here, play a little more aggressive. And this is good. This play is a lot better, right? Like, I'm playing aggressive. I'm playing, to win, right? I'm not playing back. This Q was a waste. That E was not so much a waste. Definitely don't want to be wasting mana. I think in the future reference for me when I play Vex, I'm going to be really focused on my mana usage. For sure. I think that's the difference. And here, I just think I can kill. I really do. And he just ults himself. So sad. And Vex, Lissandra flashed. GPRs. Makes sense, makes sense. It would just be so nice if I was able to outplay and get those kills, to be honest. Maybe a W here, yeah. And here I'm like half mana. I really want the plate, so I play for the plate. She follows up with her E. I see Samara in mid lane. I don't think I can help her, so I just back. And then she gets dove on here. I think I could have canceled my back and help, but honestly, I'd rather just TP, get my item, and then help like that. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to help at all, and then I missed my ward. My hotkey is actually not correct because that ward isn't supposed to be quick cast. It's supposed to be regular cast. Here W again preemptively. I really don't like that W. Braum moved his pink to try. I should have pinged that. Yeah, this game is actually closer than it seemed like. I thought this game was like super ultra doomed. But yeah, somewhere along the way I started giving up a little bit, to be honest. And there I am, half mana somehow, some way. Again. I wanted to roam bottom there. That's a bad Q by me. I only hit 2 minions. I'm probably gonna Q again here too. Yeah. Yeah, one of the main reasons why I've been losing on Vex is because my mana usage for sure. And here again, it just really feels like I can get the jump on her if I land my spells. But again, I'm almost out of mana, so I can't even full combo. Here, I really don't want Lissandra to roam bottom here, so I'm just gonna keep her pushed in. Maybe I can start asking for the blue. So here comes Hecarim. I fear them both. Spectacular. I see Gwen coming. Everfrost the Hecarim. Q. And I have no mana for my ultimate. I can't do anything. It really sucks that I'm constantly out of mana. Yeah, it seems like this video might be a little bit long. We got like 2 more games to go. So I'm gonna try to speed this up as quick as possible. So I'm out of mana. Dragon fight starts. Big shock that I'm out of mana here. Actually, it's not a shock. It should be. And I just can't help them. I'm out of mana. So this is something that you really need to think about if you're playing a champion like Vex. So they take Drake. I push the lane in, and then I hug left side because I know that they're on Drake right now. So after I push this wave in, I just go into the brush, right? That Braum and Kaisa could have easily just been mid-low, but they went bot instead. Buy my boots now. I'm not sure what's the correct boots on Vex. I kind of really like Lucidity boots. Now I'm waiting for my full mana. Coming back to lane. Let's see how I use my Q. Yep. Wasteful. It all adds up, right? It's just rinse and repeat of me making the same mistake over and over again with my mana, and it's just putting me in such bad positions. It's something I just realized right now. It's kind of eye-opening. I missed my ultimate big time. Just overall not good play, to be honest. I don't think I'm playing really well this game. And here we summon Rift mid, and we get into a small skirmish. Like, I'm not sure why these guys are going for kills underneath turret. I get hit by the Braum Q. Hecarim combos me, and then we all die. Honestly, should have just probably played back here and not try to go for the dive here. Yeah, that Q and that auto by me was bad. I should have just backed up. I thought we had more juice. And honestly, what I realized now is that my passive was dodged by Hecarim. He actually made a really nice play here because my passive's up now. I Q and he dodges it. So I actually could have survived if I played this better. And honestly, next time this happens, I'm gonna play it better. I already know it. I'm learning from my mistakes. Live. We're learning live, boys. That's exactly how it is. So who do you think wins this? Yes, the other guy that wins it, of course. And then here, I come back, I see my guy die, and I type Hesitation Nation. And I want to push this turret, right? So I'm going to play aggressive here. I see Braum on the top side of the map. She jumps on me. I'm trading. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I take a turret shot. Oh, guess who's here? I flash, thinking I can escape. No, I can't. And dying like this is so egregious. It's just so fucking bad, man. If you want to win games, don't die like this. Don't watch your teammate die and then immediately start playing aggressive when you don't know where the enemy bot lane is, you don't know where the jungle is. You just saw the support, but you don't know where top lane is. Oh, he's dead, but am I even thinking about that at this moment? Like, I'm taking turret shots. I'm not warding. I'm not warding up for the gank. It's just like my play is just deteriorated. And it's just the start of the snowball now, right? I'm dying for free. I see my teammates fighting top. She dies again. I'm just generally not in a good mood right now because she keeps dying, right? But then again, like, I should be playing better. So Braum shows mid. We kill them top. I try to go for this, but I feel like if I go there, she's just gonna be gone by the time I get there. And here, I try to look for outplay here. I think it's like definitely not a bad idea to go for it, but I think you should go for it when your passive is up. Braum comes again. Lockdown Lissandra, which is really nice. The Everfrost is a good purchase into Lissandra. You can just really stop her from comboing you. That little bit of HP goes a long way too. And then here we're fighting. I ult into Braum, which I just realized I did that now. Really bad play, and again I'm out of mana. So yeah, really bad play by me this game, to be honest. And to be honest, yeah, just FF, guys. Like, we need to play around Gwen, but we're like, I don't know. It's just terrible. At this point, I don't know, I'm tilted. I don't really care anymore. Yeah, I'm like, if I die, I die. Fuck it. They take Baron. I'm not even like defending the places where I should be defending. Could have probably maybe went for that Kai'Sa there, but just I can't see it live because I'm not focused. And here, I think I ultimate, but I hit the Hecarim. Follow it up. This fight kind of looks nice, but it's not because we're all just dying. And let's just skip ahead here because there's nothing much more to see. Hopefully this game helped you with understanding a little bit about how mana usage is really important, and if you don't win early when you have people inting, then you probably won't win. But let's just skip ahead to game 4 here. So this is the game wherein I thought I was going to be facing Talon middle, and then maybe Swain top, but then it was Swain middle and Talon top. Yeah, we get the first kill, but like, understand, like, if you see someone pick Jace on your team, probably gonna feed, and that's it. It's very rare that you see a Jace player doing well. It's always 2-6, 2-12, low impact, yeah, low impact, high death. That's it. Low impact, high death. That's all I can say about Jace players. It's literally like 99% of the time it's low impact, high death. And this guy he flashes, gets the first blood. I type in money, make the world go around. Now here, I advise you not to do this, but for some reason, I'm in a live game, and this shit wasn't like updating, right? Because I wanted to show you guys what ranks these guys are. It just took so long. It took like, like a minute and 30 seconds to update, right? Anyways, Plat 4, Plat 3, Plat 4, Silver 1, Plat 3. What the hell, Silver 1? This guy is smurfing. Plat 3, Plat 4, Gold 1, Gold 2, Gold 2. So, low plat game, low plat game. Game starts. I started E. because of the invade. I don't really know this matchup. I think it's my first time playing this matchup, but I quickly figured out that Swain is gonna be auto attacking me a lot. If I'm trying to bait his E, but he's not even throwing it. He just auto attacks me instead. So it's like a little bit of knowledge gained playing this matchup for me, especially because like I really want to be dodging his E, right, a lot. Then Talon kills Jace. Okay, nice start to the game. Bot lane gets a kill, but Caitlyn kills our jungle in response. Ezreal gets a kill, which is really nice. I was really tilted this game. Eventually, I just start dying a lot. It's really bad. But I still want to show you guys this game because it's part of the series. Yeah, once Swain gets you on that E, he's gonna combo you. So it's really important that you dodge it. Here, I wasn't able to dodge it. Placed it really nice. I think you have to be constantly thinking about how that spell is gonna come out and how it's gonna affect you. Right there, you got me again. But as you can see, like I'm already out of mana, and I'm not hitting CS here. Just really bad play by me. Obviously, I want to put him under turret so he's missing CS. And he is down. He's down 3, but I'm never in a position in which my jungler can gank for me when I'm playing Vex. I just realized that. And you should be uh, sometimes in a position where jungler can help you. Here, that Q was really bad. Yeah, here he's just auto me. He's autoing me. And I get ganked, so I have to flash this. It sucks that she died early. So Hecarim just went into the river. And it's the exact same thing, right? Hecarim went into the river, so he's either on crab and then gank me or gank top, right? So in game 1, I TP'd top. I TP'd bottom because I knew that he was going to gank. And this game, I could have done the same thing. I could have easily TP top. I even looked for it right there, but you know, I was like, fuck, man. I'm just going to go lane, fuck it. And of course, Jace dies to the gank because he's not paying attention. Even I ping him that Hecarim's coming. But yeah, it's a low impact, high death. Always with Jace, guys, so just keep that in mind. Really don't want to be in games with Jace. To be honest with you. Maybe look to dodge. Most of the time, the player doesn't ever play Jace, and if they do, they're just really dog. Because like Jace requires a lot of help, right? He needs help with if the wave gets frozen. He needs help if he's low and he's gonna get dove. And then if he's pushing up, he might even need help to secure the kill or for the counter gank. And all that is just usually doesn't happen in a lower elo. So skipping ahead here. There we go. Land my spell on him, which is nice. I think my W, like, the way I use my spells, I just don't like it. The more I watch it, the more I dislike it. But it's just something to work on, right? This is why you watch replays. This is why you learn and try to get better, right? And here, I just think I can get the kill, but he flashes over, right? I think it's Hesitation Nation. Like, as soon as I fear him, I should R right away, right? But then instead, I wait for a sec. I think about whether I can kill him. Well, after this one, right? I should just pop them right away, right? As soon as I land this Q, R right away, right? I need to be quick on that, right? But I'm not. So Ezreal starts pumping, which is really nice. He gets a kill. But yeah, I didn't realize that Swain can kill me from this spot right here. Like I have 666 HP. I'm not sure how much HP he has, but it's pretty low, right? And then eventually what happens is like he hits me with his E, ults, and then I'm dead. I'm like pinging assist, but like she finishes her raptors before like coming to help, right? And like a higher ELO, the jungler will be here to help you, but a higher ELO, the enemy jungler will be here to counterattack, a counter gank. So that also plays a big and Jace died top. Big factor into this. Probably should have popped my biscuit. But yeah, I didn't know that Swain could actually kill me from this range at 668 HP. So something to keep in mind, that this is Swain's kill range for you as Vex. If he hits you at 720 HP level 6, he will and can kill you. And he doesn't even need to use Ignite A. He can just come kill you, right? Just walk up to you and press R and E, or E and R. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Sometimes dying 1v1, I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it, yo. You're not gonna win games if you die 1v1. So I tell Jace to go middle, because I really don't want him to be feeding Talon anymore. It's really bad if Talon even has 3, even if he has 2. And I say, I won't be dying top. Can we please switch? And he just ignores me. He just pings his ping. Whatever. At this point, I'm really not thinking about my spell usage proper or anything like that. I'm not looking at my allies. I'm like, I see them fighting there, but I feel like by the time I get there, they're already dead. I get there, it's like literally unhelpable. And now they're on blue buff, and I'm in a gankable position for sure. So let's see how I play this out. I really want this plate though. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Smart to back up here. Like, the enemy jungler could easily come, but I don't like this back. This back's not a good back. I think I can afford to stay longer, especially with my potions. I had like 3 charges. I didn't want to die to a gank, right? I felt like Cat was bot side. But I think he does blue and then goes to dragon. And yeah, because Lilia ganked early and she died, Hecarim's 20 CS up and level 6, and Lilia's level 5. So when you do that 3 buff gank, like for example, like you start bot side and then you gank bot side, or you start this side and then gank this side, the enemy jungler should punish you, right? Big time. And if you die, the enemy punish you should fucking 100% punish you, right? So she did die and she did get punished, right? And this is like the outcome of that. So like that gank, if you're a jungler, yeah, make sure that gank works out, because if it doesn't, you're gonna get punished very hard, especially as you climb higher and higher. Here, I'm just generally just trying to play safe. I don't want to die again, and it sucks so much that this guy could just walk up and kill me like that. And at this point, he started outplaying me big time with his Q. Because I would walk up, anticipate his E, but then he would just Q me. And then he would also just land his E again right after, right? So, like, am I playing this right? Hell no. Could I be playing this better? Hell yes. And in here, Lilia elects to go on Bard when Swain is right there with no ultimate. And then Bard gets away. And then I die here. It's just, this game is so disgusting. It's like we're not using any teamwork. How come we didn't get any kills? Just all these things are going through my mind right now. It's like so fucking bad, but I'm not really trying to give up right now, to be honest. I still think it's winnable. Like, even if we do have a 1-3 chase, I think it's still fine. We can still win this. And then I don't know, Swain makes a mistake, and then Jace gets a kill, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, holy moly, we can actually maybe win this, right? So I play for the. So this is something that's like I gotten used to top lane, like this dirty style of farming. But I think in this spot, what I'm doing here is really fucking bad. I shouldn't be dirty farming in this spot. And then Hecarim is just like, I don't know, I feel like he just walks up and kills me. Yeah, he just walks up, he smites me, autos. And I'm just literally dead. There's nothing I could do. My positioning is so fucking bad. And I don't know, I don't deserve to win You don't deserve to win when you're playing like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, this is almost a fucking 2-hour video. I'm gonna be surprised if anyone gets to the end, to be honest. But hey, yeah, I was gonna skip ahead. I'm just fucking tilted. Bard roams middle. I'm not trading right. I mean, I keep trying to trade, but I'm already behind. Caitlyn ults me. I need it back here. I need someone to hold this. Jace dies. Yep. Nothing new. I get caught by Swain. I think he kills me. Yep. And then just the tilt happens. Yeah, just skip ahead. And I die again. And shortly after I die again. Shortly after I die again. I'm typing FF, give up. And then Jace quits the game. So after his 4th death, after his 6th death, he quit the game. Makes sense. He's like, fuck this, it's not worth playing. I'm just, whatever. It's a 4v5. My teammates don't FF when we get the FF vote. And we eventually lose. It's a 4v5 at 17 minutes. Players are going to quit sometimes. It just happens. I'm just happy that the AFKer is in a game that I'm playing bad in. Versus a game where I'm like trying my fucking hardest and he's like AFK, whatever. In game 5, I get autofill top. Wow, what a nice thing, you know? I lose 2 games in a row. I'm not playing that well, and I get autofilled for my last game of the series. Wow. So I look for Darius. I don't have him. Okay, so I just pick Renekton. I used to play Renekton a lot. Shouldn't be too bad. I thought it was going to be Warwick top, Wukong jungle. I don't know why, but like my predictions are so wrong on Champs Luck. Maybe I just should start thinking the opposite, because I thought for sure it was going to be Wukong jungle, Warwick top. So yeah, I can see this guy. He has a pretty high win rate. We also have Silver One. That guy looks like a Smurf. The Light Rocket 2. Master Deagle, Rennet Downey. Kiad Diaro is another Smurf. I think he's a GM player. He said he was GM. Anyways, Plat 3, Plat 3, Plat 4, Plat 3. And then we have Silver 2, Gold 1, Gold 1, Silver 1, Plat 4. So in these spots, sometimes players would be like, oh my god, why do I have a Silver 1 in my Gold 1 promo game? Why is he Silver 2? Oh my god. And then they'll like start tilting and then the play goes bad, right? But you cannot let that happen, right? If you're going to be a type of player who's like, oh my god, why is there Silver 2 in my game? Don't even fucking look, man. Don't even fucking look. Because you're too stupid to understand that this is a Smurf player, right? Just pause. Don't even fucking look. If you're that type of person, you need to change yourself immediately. Anyways. Moving ahead. I get Doran Shield. I'm not sure about Wukong. I don't know this matchup at all. I can first pick Renekton, and then here, I'm like scratching my face or something. I forgot what I was doing. Maybe alt. I think maybe alt tab here. But Warwick, I try to rank my W with my my hand was doing something else for sure. My hand was off the keyboard, and then I try to rank my W with just my mouse hand, and then click W, and it just didn't work. And it's just like so awkward. So I buy a sweeper. I was gonna go sweep it, but Tarek starts topside, so I'm gonna leash him instead. I'm not gonna sweep it. And then here I'm actually playing so bad that I missed the first minion. So I'm down EXP at 2 minutes. So that's how this game starts. And I'm playing a champion and I don't really play, and in a matchup I don't really know. This is like one of the toughest things to do. But then I'm in like promos, right? I can't dodge this game. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play to win. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep the wave frozen here for as long as possible. Also gonna look to trade him when I can. Hopefully I hit level 2 off this minion. Oh yeah, I missed the XP, so I don't get my level 2. And now I'm half HP. And he has Ignite. And he's playing Wukong. And bot lane just died. So yeah, really easy to just get tilted and get upset, right? But like you gotta fucking play, man. You can't give up. You gotta keep trying. And yeah, just looking at lane phase here. Generally holding the wave at a really good spot in which I can't die here. W that minion to secure it. Probably E forward maybe here to secure that. Now he's playing a little bit scared. Respect. He warded. I have a sweeper. I could have sweep that. So here I EQ and an E back. I don't know if I like that trade. You can go over it again. But I really wanted to get my Q on 2 of them, right? But then I took so much damage, right? So maybe not a good trade. Junglers should be definitely thinking about their first gank now, or pretty soon. He flashes on me, I W, but I don't know, he just fucking outplays me. He hit level 4 before me, I was missing EXP. Bought my damage item, bought a refillable pot as well. Now it's just like, do you deserve to win games that you die early 1v1? The answer is no. Are the games still winnable? The answer is yes. So should you give up? The answer is no. So yeah, I see that a Wukong goes in that bush, and I know that if I EQ, I can maybe catch him, right? So I just Q right away, and I stop him, right? And I get the kill. He doesn't even try to escape, which is really, really nice for me. Gets me back into the game. So it's just like a little bit of a game knowledge there. It's like I knew that he was gonna back in the bush. I knew that he was a Smurf player, and the Smurf player will always take the most greedy, quickest way back, and that was the most greedy, quickest way, right? So a little bit of like understanding how these players think put me in a little bit of good spot. I could have cleared this wave a lot better, but I don't care. I'm just gonna quickly push this in, maybe Q even here, yeah, and then back, buy my next item, and then go back to lane. I looked up the build before I start playing, and I think it's Blade of the Rune King into Prowlers. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Check for a pink, no pink. Now the wave, I'm level 5 and the wave is crashing, so all I have to do is not take damage, let the wave crash, and then farm under turret. And I'm already down EXP, so I can't really fight him here. So I just really want to let this wave crash, maintain my farm, and then perhaps look for a kill when I'm level 6, or even try to outtrade him. So here I E forward and Q quickly, quick enough that he doesn't harass me. And generally, I was saying in my other video, I played these spots really bad, but I'm finally able to, make that adjustment, let the wave crash, full HP. Generally feel really good here, and he's not going for any harassment. He's not trying to EQ me, harass Mr. Siege really bad, right? He's just kind of watching, right? He's too afraid to walk up, but he's not smart enough to go somewhere else on the map, or perhaps even hide. And then here I EQ, get some damage off of him. Feeling a little bit confident, I stun him here, I Q as well, and I've noticed that like the trades are actually not that bad. So I start thinking about an opportunity to outplay him and perhaps even kill him. So here's his ultimate. I just EE out, wait for his R2. So this is like champion mastery, champion knowledge, right? Now that he's low mana, it's really easy to think about killing him. And right now, this is a kind of important concept that players will try to do. Right now, it seemed like Wukong went back, but actually he's baiting. He's waiting here to see if I push the lane in, and when I push the lane in, he's gonna cancel his back and farm under turret, and he's gonna be happy, right? Me knowing this, I played a step ahead, so I immediately start freezing. What does he do? He comes back, because he can't afford to lose these minions faking a back, so he comes back. I ping help, because in these spots right here, the enemy jungler loves to gank you, but I only ping once, I'm not gonna, maybe ping again, but I'm not gonna be aggressive about it. I'm just gonna let my jungler know, hey, maybe in the next few moments, fight might break out, or I might get ganked. That's kind of the message I'm trying to convey. So I see Warwick bot, so I get really confident now. I'm like, okay, I can play up here. Really want this Plate as well. I really want to harass him. He's low mana, right? When Wukong's low mana, it's really easy to start putting the hurt on him. Boom, hit that. He doesn't like that. He even emoted me, right? But it's a perfect spot to get a kill here. I just have to play it out right, so I do. Get the ignite off, get my little combo, and he dies, right? So it's, oops, didn't mean to do that. Nice. Good job, good job. Yeah, really something to know that, like, if you kill the enemy and push the lane in, then really good things are gonna happen. Alright, so just keep that in mind, right? If you're able to do this, then you deserve the win. So even though I died early, I was able to put the massive hurt on him, and I'm able to dirty farm. So yeah, dirty farming mid is not that good, but like dirty farming top is kind of better. Hit the plate, go back to base. Tarek wants to summon Rift topside. He pings it, and I type in nah. I said, I mean, you can for gold, but I type in hold, but I meant gold. But he kind of gets it. He's like, ah, fuck it, whatever, it's all good. So he backs out. I back out, go back to lane. Warwick ganks middle. And then here, it's just like typical low ELO play. Warwick playing like an idiot. Tries to turret dive Silas when he has Warwick's ultimate. Gets suppressed under the turret and then dies. Typical low ELO play. Nothing new off that. So it's like some games their bot lane will win, some games their bot lane will lose, some games their top will win, some games their top will lose. The difference is you yourself as a player. So you need to be able to navigate these moments. I stun him here, very nice. Double E out. Could use my Fury a little bit better there. But yeah, Warwick dies again. He's droning out. He's just droning out hard. Lots of Warwicks at this ELO, lots of Heckrams too. Here I EQ for the damage, but I didn't even get my Q off, and I realized, oh, I'm in trouble now. So when you're in Trouble Town like this, and the wave is crashing, you have to wait, because he can kill me right now with Ignite, right? So I'm just going to try to bait, and once I get my ultimate, I'll be chilling, right? So I come back, I have my ultimate up, I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. Maybe Q the wave here, maybe not. But yeah, with full Fury, I'm in no position to be scared, to be honest. And because I have a lifesteal, it feels like I'm able to maintain a high HP bar, even though I got chunked earlier. So here I think he backed, so I'm just going to look for the quick push here. This guy says, imagine getting gapped by Tarek. He has 52 CS, Silas has 53, and he's down 0-2. So why are you talking shit about your jungler, y'all? Here I definitely just needed to focus on playing a good game. Like, there's no reason to type to these guys, right? Because I'm not 100% focused, I feel like I get punished for it, right? So I flame Lux, right? FSA, I don't know why I typed that, I'm just kind of pissed. I'm pissed that I died. And so now, I'm like, nah, Lux, fuck you. I don't know, I got tilted, I died, I lost my last 2 games, I'm actually kind of upset here. I said, you're down 30 sets for a Silas at 11 minutes. Fuck off, blame jungler. He goes, okay. Do you even speak English? It's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, here, I think I try to go for, I don't know even, I try to kill him under turret. Feeling super impatient. We're up 17-9, and I just went for it, to be honest. There's nothing more to say about that play. The execution could have been 10 times nicer, but unfortunately for me, it's not. So I type in YouTube Man Mantis Gaming, please sub. You already know how it is. Thank you very much. And then I don't know. Lux was like, someone seems a little excited about a free win. I said, nah. I need I need 1,000 subs so I can monetize. Might as well shoot my shot. And then he says, I feel bad for your viewers. He says, change your name to like like after I started typing, I felt like my play went down a little bit. And this is stuff that you don't want to do. This is too casual of gameplay if you want to maintain a high win rate and you want to climb. So I blocked the Warwick ult for my boy Vel'Koz. Hopefully he gets a kill on him. If he doesn't, my bad. And yeah, all this dirty play is happening right now because I started typing and I made the game a little bit too casual, right? So this is something that you can do by not typing to your enemies and just focus on winning, focus on playing, right? Other than that, skipping ahead here, the enemy, I don't know, the enemy is like trolling a little bit. I don't know, they're fighting when they shouldn't be fighting. They're just like limit testing on Tarek. And now it's a matter of just closing out the game. So just being in the proper positions, helping your team out when you can, playing for Drakes, being a nuisance, having them have 3 on you while you do Drake and secure Drake and then escape. Is generally the kind of stuff they want to do. Look for the red, it's not there. So push the lane in. I'm just quickly going through this because like at this point I know this game is pretty much over, and the reason why is because this right here. This is a lead that won't be back, you know what I'm saying? This guy won't come back this game. I just know it. He's not a good enough player. If he has 89 CS at 19 minutes and he's 2-4, he's not coming back, you know what I'm saying? 7-5, 3-3, 1 item, 2 item. Remember what I was saying about the item difference, right? And then jungler just massive gaps, massive gap jungle. Top lane. I mean, I feel like I'm winning, So yeah, it's one of those games I feel like it's so hard for the enemy to come back. Like we have to make countless mistakes over and over and over again. But like, look how they're playing. They're just running on the turret and dying, right? So I don't know. These guys lost their focus hard. I think they're flaming each other. And as soon as I realized that Lux was all chatting and flaming, that's when I realized that this game was going to be a lot easier. So yeah, I just generally want to be playing with your team. You can auto that over the wall if you know about your champion a little bit. Janna just face checking brushes. She should not be face checking. I die, but it's pretty bad. Like these fights are pretty bad, but we're just really ahead and we're able to fight like this. And even if we do lose this team fight, we're still so ahead that we can still win. Especially if we're playing to win and not flaming. But yeah, I feel like this, like they started winning not started winning, but they started coming back as soon as I started losing focus, right? And that's because I was typing. It's really something to think about in your games. E4 D out. Really don't want to be typing too much, especially if it becomes a distraction or you become distracted. I just want to highlight that for sure, yo. And again, dragon's about to spawn. They thirst for me because I'm greeting for the turret. E, flash over. I couldn't R. Get the Drake. And that was the whole plan, right? Like they're occupied with me while we're getting the Drake. You can win games while it being this ugly, right? Because these guys shouldn't be focused on me. They should be focused on trying to get the Drake, right? So yeah, these are spots you can win. Okay, so my teammates are fighting without me, but they're so ahead, right? And like, this is where you're gonna see like, players aren't gonna be waiting for you to come back, right? That's why it's like so hard to win when you die a lot. But then if they're so ahead, then it's fine, right? But it's when they're behind, and then it's when nobody wants to play safe and catch up back into the game. That's when bad things happen, right? Yeah, but for the most part, I see them pushing mid, so I'm just gonna push out top here. Yeah, and don't have to be carrying games to win, guys. You can win games just by doing your job, and I just want to highlight that. One of the most important things here. Here I die again, right? But like, dude, we have like 3 middle. By the time I get to the turret, all the enemies are like killing me already, right? So this is a spot where I just needed to look at my allies and understand that they're backing, right? But I didn't look at all, and I just assumed, and that's why I got caught out here. Really bad, but the enemy, I feel like the enemies are just so dog shit that I'm allowed to die here, and I'm not gonna get punished, right? But definitely right here, you want to look at your allies, see that they're backing. They don't even ping that they're backing, right? They're not communicating with me, and I'm not communicating with them, so I mean, it's fine. Like, I would have avoided that death if I played it a little bit better. And again, I'm dead and they're fighting, but I told them I'm gonna push bottom. They're gonna send like 2 to 3 for me, and then take Baron during that time, right? So here I start pushing bottom. I see Wukong, he's thirsting for me, and I say, "Come Wu, your team don't need help." And he says, "Okay, buddy." And then I sprint to the team fight, and then I sprint back because I know that he's sprinting to the team fight, right? Then eventually I see him over here. I combo him with prowlers. I feel like I did a pretty good job at baiting him here, y'all. It's like a kind of a nice wordplay for the bait there. EQ, you out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Potion, potion. I don't even know if I pot here. It's not worth potting at this late into the game, but it does make a minuscule difference. I'm not potting because like it's literally not worth it. Oh, there you go. But yeah, it's such low HP. But yeah, as you can see, the enemies aren't playing really well. I get the stun on Jin, and I think that should be enough to kill him, and it is. We end the game, and there you go. That's the end of the series. Hopefully, you stuck around to the end. Hopefully, these tips help, and hopefully, you win your series. And if you guys need a replay done or a review, just hit me up, and I'll be able to get you on that. But yeah, these are how these games are gonna be. All right, it's always gonna be like this. Don't have to play perfect 10-0 to win, and sometimes you're gonna go 10-0 and you're still gonna lose. Just saying, like there's ways to win these games. Number 1 is probably mental. Number 2, always play to win, you know? But good luck on the riff, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Peace.